Okay, we're ready to start this off. Sorry about that. Okay, so I did check from last time. Seeing here, I'm just getting my audio fixed. Let's try that. Yeah, that might be better. Okay, we'll try that. I think that'll work. Yeah, okay. So let's see here. I need to get a broad axe because it is better. I wish this game kind of told you at the, like when you're buying stuff if it was better, but it's old games for you. Let's see. And yeah, I know Final Fantasy, the remake Final Fantasy is a bit of an unfair comparison because that's that is, you know, a remake with quality of life. This is the original. So we're gonna explore the cave, see what we got going on here. Oh, I've already been in this part. Let's see. Oh, I meant to research combos. Oh well. So then, oh, sorry, I'm all tangled up here. Sorry. So I have to go beat a boss, I guess. Well, this is an older game, so this doesn't necessarily have the boss setup that you'd expect if you go watch like my first playthrough or my first night. There was not like a ton of boss stuff. I think the first dungeon, and then there was kind of like the same boss here, but that's really it. I think there's more bosses later, but I think they keep it to like major encounters, like when you fight Zio. I don't think there's like a ton of stuff. The door. I should probably consider investing in monomates here soon. Now, I did play this when I was, yikes, what's that? We were going to die. Stop cowering. Men are such cowards. It's nothing. That's true. So I played this, probably the last time I played this was in my early 20s, so I don't have much recollection of this game at all. So, unlike Final Fantasy, where I kind of knew where I was going at all times, this game I have no real idea on. So I'm kind of just flying blind here. I think we meet one of the first androids here, but I can't remember her name. It's the female one. Oh, Grizz, level up. I remember like the first, I don't know, up to getting the stuff to change the people back from stone. I remember that part, but this part like is totally new to me. I bet it's gonna be tech. Let's go. Just stay on top of things here. Um... Oh, treasure. Cure peril. Oh, it's cure paralyze. Okay. Okay. Be nice if my characters didn't miss all the time. It's kind of old school RPGs for you, though. Okay, let's see here. I guess I'm kind of surprised I didn't remember this game being kind of so stingy with the hit points. Okay, I guess. Oop. Let's see. That should finish them off pretty easy. I maybe want to grind a little bit. They're doing an uncomfortable amount of damage right now. Very uncomfortable amount of damage. I should probably have gone to the other one. Oh well. So I'm pretty sure if I remember this correctly, we're gonna get the first android in the game, and then I should have a full party. If I'm remembering this correctly. Still feel like this is a lot of damage for this early in the game. You can take out. Come on. I honestly don't know what half the point is. Oh, now it's 1-2 and one was 16. That's a large variance. I think I'm gonna have to invest in. Oop, that's wrong. I think I'm gonna have to go back and invest in monomates. Maybe she's in the next area. Yeah. Professor, thank goodness you're safe. Oh, it's you, Han. You came to rescue me. Good job. Well, it seems pretty safe here. But how on earth were you able to escape on your own? Well, you see, this person here came to my rescue. Who? Welcome, everybody. I'm glad to have you here. Oh, I totally forgot she's in this game. What? Who are you? My name is Rika. Pleased to meet you. Rika? Those years, what on earth are you? And what is this place? This is the bioplant. It's a research facility for bioengineering created by a 1,000-year-old civilization. This is from an ancient advanced civilization? Is it still operational? Oh yes. What's more, this isn't the only one. There are many such systems that have maintained their functionality. It's thanks to these systems which control Latavia's climate, soil, and ecology system that the human race was able to avoid total destruction after the Great Collapse. Really? Is that true? If that's the case, how come this recent environmental destruction is taking place? Even though the control system is still functioning, it can barely maintain the minimal conditions for your existence. Even now, this system is starting to run out of control. Chaz, do you understand? What? Well, then does that mean the recent increase of biomonsters is coming from here? Yes, unfortunately so. If you want to know more, talk to Seed. He's over there. Seed? So where's this person called Seed? He's right in front of you. What's going on? I am Seed, the control computer for this bioplant. Wow, an artificial intelligence. I can't believe it. That's right, this is no exception. Check my status here, the system is beyond my control. It is continuously breeding harmful monsters. Just as I thought. If we leave each of these systems running out of control along with the monster problem, we will have abnormal climate conditions and violent changes in the planet's surface. So the Great Collapse they're talking about is from Phantasy Star II, if you're wondering. I should have checked to see if Rika is related to one of the main characters from Batavia will be destroyed. What shall we do? The only thing we can do is shut down the system. But stopping the system itself will cause problems. We won't be able to maintain the ecosystem. That's better than the system ruining everything. But these systems are spread out all over the place. Don't worry, all we have to do is shut down the plant. Nervous, which supplies energy to each system, that will shut them all down. First, please rescue the control android Demi. Okay, yeah, that's who I thought I was getting here. She's the only one that can stop Nervous. Rescue? What do you mean rescue? Right now, Demi is being held hostage by a man named Zio. Zio again. Who on earth is this Zio? I myself don't know what Zio is all about, so all we have to do is rescue this Demi, right? Where is she being held hostage? She's with Zio, and the name of that castle is Zio's Fort. Okay. That's a translation thing, but like, shouldn't it have been Zio's castle? Is that by any chance beyond the quicksand of Mile? Oh, that sinister-looking castle north of Zima? It's a pretty long way to go. But having heard all this, we have no choice. Heh, it's been a long time since I felt so excited. And while we're at it, why don't we get rid of that disgusting character Zio? Hey, that's the spirit. So you will go? Please take Rika with you. Who is this girl anyway? She seems curiously knowledgeable about these matters. She is my child. Are you saying that she is an artificial life form? That's right. She is a product of 1,000 years of improvement. Okay, so she's not the main character from that other game. She's just like a similar structure. Improvement on genetic, because the other character does have like the ears and everything. Oh, okay, yeah. So she's okay. So she is like, I don't remember her name. Might have been Rita. She's like an upgraded, descended version of the character from the second game. Okay, that makes sense. I've also given her a basic education. She will surely be a great help to you. All right, Seed, we'll take her. Thank you. I always wanted to be able to see the outside world. Rika, take care. Okay, let's get going to Zayu's fort. I must first go back to the academy. We have to spread this information as much as possible. There's only one way for me to stem the outbreak of monsters. Now that I've sent info into the world, the fruit of 1,000 years worth of research, there are no obstacles to its execution. We're outdoors. Well, I didn't know the sky was so blue. These flowers, they're so beautiful. How lovely. Being cooped up all this time underground, everything must be so novel. And everything just went to chaos. What was that? An explosion. Seed. Rika, you must carry on the will of Seed. You can't look back now. I know. Okay, let's save. Nope. Oh. Save. Yes. I wonder if they gave me any equipment for her. Claw. Okay, she's pretty up to date. She's gonna level up a couple times. Okay. I should have done a little grinding. Oh, well, I can get it in the next dungeon. I think Rika stays in the party for the rest of the game, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure she's in the party for most of the rest of the game. Tech. I will get that right eventually, I promise. Okay, so I'm like level 8 and 9. She's level 3, I'm pretty sure. Nayla. Ugh. I don't remember if this was a stiff on the original Genesis. Okay. I like how these people back. Machine in the middle of that big hole. Yep. Alright, yeah, here we go. Our chance to do a little grinding. Oh, I remember this one. I remember the aesthetic, I should say. Let's see here. There we go. Double slash. Double slash is a really good one. I think it's as good a time as any to get guys some levels. Okay. I think I'll be pretty quick before and I'm gonna move her up. Let's see. 54. Status, order, Chaz, Grizz, Rika, Elise, Han. Han is not so good. Okay. So Grizz level up. Let's see. Oh. Okay, so 9959. Okay, so let's see what Elise needs to be 10. So 473. I think getting the main 4 to 10 would be a good idea. Then I'll get dungeon, because I think this gets me the first vehicle in the game. Wish you didn't miss so much. Yeah, I could explore a little bit, I guess. I'm kind of surprised, because I've played through this more than once, and I was, I wouldn't say obsessed with the game, but I played it a lot. I helped some of my friends get through it, and I've replayed it a couple times just because I liked it, and I have no, like, recollection of this game. Like, no recollection. Oh, I should have seen if there was a shop in that town. That would have been helpful. You think, like, stationary robots like that would be easier to hit? I guess, especially since they're kind of, like, big. Okay. Yeah, so the first time I played this, I actually never played 2, so some of the references, like the Great Collapse, Rika being related to the android from the second game, are all like references that are kind of new to me now. Which is kind of cool that they don't really like detract from your experience, but it's there if you want to see it. I wonder if Han heals better. Let's see. A little bit. A little bit. Those are new. I think Rika might end up with a lot of hit points, but I don't remember. Okay. So that's what, level 6. Yeah, she's gaining hit points at a good little clip. I think she should be okay now. Let's see. Status Chaz 783. Han 1414. Oh, it's funny. You don't get to hear the music go that deep a lot of times. Moonshad. I wonder if that means Moonshard. Maybe I didn't miss anything. It could just be. Could just be that I'm forgetting that old school RPGs beat you up a lot more. Tech. Okay, so then we get everyone to 10. That's what I'm thinking currently. And I need to get a good list of combos for the next time I play. Whew, 13 is a lot when you only have like 70 hit points. I feel like leveling's not making it better either. I guess people only gained 1 level, so you can't really judge that, but... Those guys are rough. I'm still working on getting on a schedule for the streaming. Like, I really am trying. Like, I'm trying to get on track with my getting a streaming schedule together. I'm doing better on my shows. I'm going to record some stuff this week. get a little ahead. I've just had a lot going on, and it's really just tough to find the time and energy for anything else. Eventually, get better. Because I really want to get the streaming like at least twice a week. I would like to get the streaming down for the RPG game night. I still go back and forth on that if I should do Twitch or keep doing YouTube. I kind of feel like I tell myself I should go try Twitch again, but I don't know, it just seems like I should put all the effort into YouTube. That's kind of why I've been doing it on YouTube. And audience-wise, the audience is a lot younger than me on Twitch too. I mean, that's not necessarily the end-all be-all. I just think doing some old RPGs would probably go over better on YouTube overall. What's happened with myself today? I 100%ed Final Fantasy 1. That was a lot of fun. I think I read up on this one, and this is like about 20 hours. And thinking in my head, that feels like it was a lot longer when I was younger, but everything feels longer. Like the original Final Fantasy shocks me that you can beat that in as short a time as you can. That's one down. Did go to Origin yesterday. That was I hadn't gone for a long time, and I started going last year, and I had a lot of fun. So that's kind of how I ended up going back. And I had fun, but I don't know, it didn't feel necessarily like there was as much stuff this year. And that's a weird thing to say, but there were a couple companies that were there last year that weren't there this year. Like, I think the League of Dungeoneering people were there last year. I remember seeing the game, and it felt like there was just some more wide open space this year and a few less vendors. I did see a couple of interesting games, like Squirrel, the card game, I think it was, and I'm not sure, because like dungeon crawlers are kind of my jam. If other than the wrestling game, like if you haven't noticed, like the kind of stuff I open and talk about on this, or even the games I play on this part of it, dungeon crawlers are kind of my jam. And I like solo play dungeon crawlers. Even more bonus if there's like long-term narrative. And there weren't a lot of those this year. And I know those are tough though. I will say those are very tough. Those games are all like massively huge. They're all massive. Like I think you can see Like, I have a couple over there, and they're just ridiculously big. So I understand why taking those to conventions probably isn't, like, the answer. But I feel like outside of like Gloomhaven and Frosthaven, I don't really remember seeing like what I would consider a ton of dungeon crawlers. So that was kind of a bummer. But I mean, I don't. The problem is like, even if you are into them, it's $200 to get in. So like they had one Catharsis, I think it was called, that I was kind of interested in, and I looked it up what like I'd be getting into, and it was, I don't know, $200. I think it was $200. That might have been some all-in package, but it was very pricey. That's kind of how a lot of those games are to get into. Just a huge upfront investment. And you know, you do get your money's worth. Like I think Madara is like $200, and that one you get like I mean, I think like 60 some plays out of to get through the story, if I remember correctly. These guys suck. There we go. Let's go take a nap. Okay. Is there a weapon shop? There is not. Okay. Let's double check. Oh. I bet he's just, welcome to the tool store. What do you need? Buy. Let's see, so carbon crown, yes. Carbon suit, yes. No. I want to sell the titanium X. Okay. I don't think that amount of money is going to last me long if you're saying like, oh, he's got a lot of money already. Okay, no store there. Could check the inn. Could check the inn. I think this game has a very interesting aesthetic too. I think it has a very interesting aesthetic to it. Very different. Like, you definitely feel like you're playing a sci-fi RPG with the aesthetics to this game. I'm just checking the weapon shop for my own curiosity. Okay, back to the weapon shop here. Welcome, this is the armor store. Let's check here. Okay. Titan mail. Make sure that's the best they've got here. They got worse, okay. Make sure there's not an upgrade for Rika. Good there. Okay. We will make a real go of it now. Some days. I don't miss this part of RPGs, to be truthful with you. Like, I like combat and stuff, but it's aggravating when you're just trying to get somewhere. I think that's my biggest issue with it. It's not like, oh, I don't want to fight people. It's more... Well, it's one down. It's more that, like, it's like, oh, I want to get to the next place. I want to do the thing. And can we just move on? It's kind of, I think, my big issue. These would better be worth a lot. Or not. And like a decent combat, I think. I think a decent combat rate is fine. It's when it's like, oh, you just got out of this big fight, and oh, you took 2 steps near another fight. I think that's where I get upset with it. It's when you're just not making progress and you're just trying and it's just not cooperating with you at all. That was dumb of me. I need to remember to save. Okay. Diamate. Diamate is the middle level healing item. Ceramic knife. Equip. I think those are a downgrade. Oh. No, they are an upgrade. Cool. I've actually never read many guides to this game either. I know there's probably theories. I was looking at a tier list and it actually did not disagree that heavily with what I had thought through playing the game. Han being next to useless kind of surprised me a little bit, I think, just because he is like a high level magic user and is good for healing, but like it makes sense in hindsight. Like he probably just doesn't have good baseline stats, and I think like Rune is probably just better as a caster than he is. But yeah, it was interesting to look at kind of the theory crafting aspect of it. I don't necessarily know. I mean, yeah, you want a strong party, but I don't necessarily know how much anyone would want to like metagame this. Someone needed healed. Han. Oh, this has got some depth to it. There's light flashing. I know it is. Move over, Chaz. Oh, pretty impressive. It's a pretty hard security code to break, but there. We can now access the main computer's memory. What's this? Look, it says that this is the spaceship that escaped from Parma 1,000 years ago. What, really? But Parma exploded 1,000 years ago. Oh, you know about that. Yes, I learned about it at the Academy. Parma, the first planet of the Algos solar system, was destroyed in AW 1284 when the artificial satellites Gaia crashed into it. Today, the only vestige of Parma is the asteroid belt. But there were people that were able to escape. According to the records, but before the explosion, some people were able to escape. The spaceship was damaged and became trapped in orbit around Motavia. They floated around in space until all the humans aboard died, but the computer was able to sustain itself with its self-repairing mechanisms. They all died. According to the flight chart, the orbit slowly decayed over the last 1,000 years. The ship finally crashed here. Then that means all the Parmanians perished. Wait, this is not the only ship that escaped from Parma. It seems that other similar ships were able to escape successfully. Most of them landed either in Motavia or Dezolis, but it looks like some of them went right out of the Algos solar system. I can't get an accurate number, but it looks like some tens of ships. So they're still continuing their flight somewhere in the universe. Interesting. Not bad lore dump. I actually don't remember. I'm actually kind of surprised. I don't remember much of how they build up the setting and everything in this game, and really they referenced the second game quite a bit. I'm kind of shocked at how much they reference the second game. These guys suck. They just do a ton of damage. And I can't quite kill them in one turn, so then you know they're all gonna get their attack off. Makes life a little difficult. Rika. Might as well top everyone off. I would think the vehicle would be on this stage, but I could be wrong. don't suck quite as bad this time. I need to get like a thing that tells me what all the spells do too. Tech on. Okay. Ceramic mail. Let's equip that on Chaz here. Let's see if he can take a hit after this. Kind of interesting, just as a observation, that it's funny when you get these games and like you get that character like Elise in this that's kind of already powered up so that to kind of carry you early, that how quickly they kind of fall behind or they lose their usefulness. I mean, her AoE attack's still really cool, but already I'm kind of like, she's really fragile. Okay. I did not get super far tonight, but that's okay. Felt like I got all this stuff done on the first playthrough, and this one I'm kind of like, I didn't really get very far. Oh, that's the end of that road. But it's going to happen with some of these older ones. There's going to be some days where I get through stuff, and some streams where I'm just going to grind. Oh, she's level 11. Let's see what everyone else looks like. He's right behind, right behind. She's got a way to go, but okay. So everyone's right behind her. Next time I need to do research before the next stream and start getting macros set up on the next stream. They're not super important yet, but I haven't really even like touched on combos at all. No, ceramic suit seems to be doing the trick. So Grizz is our first man to get to 100 hit points. Not really a surprise. There isn't like a massive variance, but oh, I did that again. That's gonna be my next stop